Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage. We are in the thick of it. We are in Port Royal, Pennsylvania at this farm where we've been shooting a bunch of stuff before a auction, and we put a video out a while ago of all the stuff. The auction is, by the time you see this, is already done, but what we got to do is shoot some of the cool cars that are getting pulled out. This one up here is probably one of the neatest ones we pulled out in a while just because of the situation it's in. It's a 40 Chevy Coupe that has been in this barn possibly since the 50s. We don't really know, but there was buildings built around it. The roof was falling down, so they put boards up around the 40, and it's literally like entombed in this building. It was falling down. We're gonna have to sister some beams to support the roof so it doesn't fall down on the car, and they also have to clear out all kinds of mess because no one has been in here for a very long time. So let me walk you through the mud and the muck, show you what we're dealing with here. This is crazy. I'm gonna try not to slide and fall because we got all kinds of rain. So this shed's been built in front of it, this overhang's been built next to it, and through the weeds. Got the door open.
Yeah, I think too scoopy. I think I wanted to cut these strings.
Here we go. This thing is stuck in here for a very long time. There's parts thrown around it. Look at the just dust and dirt. How crazy is this? They literally lean these beams up on the floor because the roof was falling down and rotting. So the car, without moving this car, to move this car, we got to get rid of all these uprights. Well, the uprights are what's holding the roof up. So, and also, how do we get it out of this building? There's just those two doors in the back, but they built other buildings in the way, so we have to like drag it 90 degrees. We don't really know. So we got a chainsaw, a sledgehammer, some machines. We are getting this 40 Chevy out today and into those daylight for the first time in a very, very, very long time.
Okay, I thought it was awful.
Every old car needs a lot of poop or walnuts or something. Little critters were living in it, as expected. There's some, every good barn needs some old Ford engines, so of course there's some Ford transmissions, there's a flathead V8, little banger engine, Model A engine, some wire wheels. I think that might be an F1 steering box possibly, but look at this. This is crazy. Literally leaning against the fender. Leaning against the fender. The door is hanging open, which is not good because, as we know, animals and the trunk was open, but this thing is pretty cool, but it is definitely been in here for quite a while. So you can see that the beams that were falling down and had broken, and he just threw some stuff up around it. So me standing here even makes me a little uneasy.
Yeah, it is.
You ever see that YouTube stuff? Stupid ways to die.
Yeah, we're filming one right now, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Dumb
are.
stuff that guys do.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
You might get famous yet. You never know.
That tree's not heavy. It'll maim you. I don't think it'll kill you.
Well, that certainly did something.
That's the We can at least push up a little bit. Get out here, I can hold up. There we go.
Yep.
Are we gonna be able to catch, well, we can stick another one underneath there.
Yeah.
Here, just put one out there close to the end. Push and pull. Yep. Okay. Yeah, back there. Now, can we just pry that off and move it?
I would think so, yeah. Or if you got your saw,
Just whack it off.
you could probably just cut it right there and leave the. Yeah. Oh, it's falling, but.
It's not going to come down too quick.
There you go.
Try to. That's all so dull, man.
Yeah, I heard you fighting with it.
I'll push this up.
Where do you want to go?
Just, we're gonna just prop it right underneath that sucker. Throw the bottom back over there. You know,
There you go.
that'll work.
Okay.
Great.
That went a little low on that.
Wow, we can go, I think we can go right under it though. Here we go. Something like so. Now whack out.
Hold on here. We got this under that. You want to cut this? I'm like, hold on a second. You might want to sister that. Yeah.
Okay, we got it. There it is.
So 40 fenders.
It's all you. Drag him over and hold it up, or it's not too bad.
I think I can hold up. It's pretty good.
Oh, that will work.
Anybody have their camera? I need a light.
Here.
I'll try to hold it here.
There we go. 285 in.
I think you just sister it or something.
Well.
All right, so the machine has been clearing out and making a road here. This was all deep forest, if you will. There's a hole there. I don't know what was in there, but
Oh, I'm guessing a groundhog.
something went pretty deep. But so we got everything cleared out. They're gonna probably pull this other 40 Chevy out either before or afterwards. We're not sure yet. This sedan's been here, and you guys saw they were cutting the trees to get and limbs, but this thing is literally up to the hubs in mud. And now everything is cleared out. We got the building kind of supported with some beams that now we have some space around the car. That was the biggest thing. It was a little sketchy there for a minute. Got all that in. I think it's okay. There's plenty of room around it.
We're gonna have to, gotta put the steering wheel. Yeah, the wheels are cocked
Real hard, yeah.
Well, do you want to crawl in it?
No.
That was a quick no. Might be. Did you check if it's in gear?
Hold on, it is. Hold on. Something. Now time to try it.
Go ahead now. Gotta head that way.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait.
You're up on the ledge now.
Okay, that's why I couldn't steer it. Like,
Yeah, it's up on this ledge here, but you are up on it.
more.
You ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Front wheel started.
Yeah, they were. This one is.
Pick it up.
Well, that's good at the front.
Gotta really start heading that way. There you go. Yep.
Your wheels turn. He's in that sphere now. Hopefully he's all right.
All right, hold on. Yeah, now you're good. Now you're straight out. I'll probably have to rehook, but that's good.
It's in gear.
Well, that was the hard part. We got the car out of its tomb mostly, and you can see the building held. Luckily, with all these supports, this thing's been sitting here a very, very long time. So cool. Got the flip accessory bumper guards on it and everything. Just watch that front fender there. There it comes. Hey!
I'm just thankful we can get up that hill.
Yeah.
All that rain that we had.
Keep the weight off the rear axle since the wheels aren't spinning. It's good.
We should be hooked dead center there instead of,
You don't want it there. You want it over on that.
and then it would pull it nice and straight. Walk it off to the side.
It's going. Yep.
As long as you can get a little traction.
Let's get on top.
like sledding, except you have no control. There you go.
Yeah, once we get some traction here.
Forget it, I don't want it now.
Really?
It's not bad, only lost one fender.
Oh no. I thought the whole thing was just tear in half.
So did I. I can't believe the frame is still under that thing.
Honestly, I don't have a clue how long that was there.
Yeah.
All right, so car got dug out. It was a little bit of a fight, but it honestly wasn't too bad. Yeah, this thing is pretty darn cool. It obviously has some paint that's flaking and different stuff like that, but it's surprisingly solid. The running boards and stuff are probably, you know, the worst part of the car. Been a long time since that's opened all the way. But you can see inside the car, very original, and it's a deluxe model with has the clock in the dash, and you can see there's an extra pair of fenders in the back, and we didn't really go through this one a ton. It looks like at some point this was probably, they stopped driving it because something happened with the engine. We think it's like 50s, maybe 60s, but it's hard to say. There's no, I don't think there's a plate on it, but something happened with the engine. You could see they were working on the engine, digging in here. The head's loose and just literally sitting there. So something had happened. They dug into it and it never got put back together. But it's not super rotten. I think a lot of it that's the worst is probably where stuff was just sitting on it and it got damp over time. And like I mentioned earlier, you could see that it's got the accessory bumper guard on it, which is pretty cool. A little extra guide lights on it. But this is how you like to buy them, man. Look at this. Just all the barn dirt and everything. So this thing's going to be going up for auction. And probably by the time you see this video, it will have already sold. I am hopefully not going to be buying it. Hopefully somebody else is. But these Chevys, I think, are oftentimes overlooked, the coupes with the sloping B-pillar and everything. They have such a great look. I can't wait to see the person that buys this and what they do with it. Hopefully it's either restored or it's preserved and made into a nice little survivor car. I think it would be really cool to put a small block Chevy drivetrain in it and make a neat little Chevy powered hot rod. A Chevy and a Chevy, think of that. Kind of crazy. So thank you guys for following along. Hopefully you enjoyed all this madness of pulling out some old 40 Chevys. Thanks guys. Catch you later.